Good afternoon and welcome back to our continuing coverage of the severe weather here live on Weather Down in Muletown. So, do have a couple of breaking things to discuss with you. So, apparently, those of you who just saw what I just shared on the page know that there is a possibility that we will be in I think probably in the edge of a potential moderate risk. So 4 out of 5. Just pulling this up here. So this is the mesoscale discussion number 981 that just got released just a moment ago. So I'm waiting on that downstream update to come from the SPC. It should be posted any second now. So I'm just kind of reloading and watching for it. Looks like there's a couple. So yeah, it's talking about a tornado watch, likely parts of that northwest area back to our northwest. So yeah, the big thing on this one is I'll kind of paraphrase part of it. Confidence has increased that storms capable of producing strong tornadoes, very large hail, intense damaging winds are likely this afternoon, continuing into the evening. Upgrade to tornado wind-driven moderate risk is forthcoming at 20Z. So for that area that's circled there in the purple, that's what it's talking about. And it's a little hard to tell, but we are you can see where Franklin is. We were just there to the south of Franklin, so we were just like kind of touching this mesoscale discussion area, so we could very well be in the edge of that moderate risk. Um, Rapid air mass recovery is ongoing along or in the outflow boundary of portions of central eastern Missouri. So yeah, this is tracking. This is kind of like what we expected. It would come out of Missouri. Um, and over western Kentucky, Tennessee. Confidence is increased in significant severe risk, such that an upgrade to categorical moderate risk. So 15% significant tornadoes, so that's going to be a hatched area, and a 45% significant wind hatched area will be forthcoming at 20Z. So that's now. So it's 2003 Zulu. Um, please CMCD 980. Yeah, so the relative environmental conditions. So yeah, that's the one we were just talking about the one before that. So the previous mesoscale discussion. So that is the breaking news right now. So it looks like we may be on the edge, if not included in a potential moderate risk. So 4 out of 5 for the remainder kind of the severe weather period going into the overnight hours. So that is the big breaking news at the moment. So still hitting refresh, waiting on the day one outlook to drop, but it has not yet. So they're still working on things because it is 2003 Zulu, as I mentioned. So still waiting, bated breath. So kind of talk about what we've got going on for those of you who've been on the page. These storms are crazy looking because they keep wanting to like hooks. I mean, they're showing like classic like tornado producing hook, like almost like debris ball looking stuff, like right here. Like these are crazy looking storms. And I think it's because of that air mass that we've got in place right now at the wind shear. It does seem a bit worse to our north, but again, I mean, we're showing here 2.9 inch hail. So tennis ball sized hail. So that's crazy. So let's see what tennis ball's 2.5. No, that's closer to baseball. So that's yeah, baseball is about 2.75 inch, and it's showing up almost 3 inches. So yeah, that's nutty, y'all. So definitely showing some big hail cores on these storms. We'll have a 3D look at that for those of y'all that did not see this cool technology that we can do here. We can go and we'll have a look at that. You can see it here on the flat side and then here in the 3D side. We'll have a look at that storm, have a look at the hail core inside, and it is, yeah, massive. So absolutely massive hail core in this storm. Seeing those measurements coming down of 2.9, almost 3 inch hail. Storm tops there, 50,000 feet. I mean, just absolutely massive old storm tops there, classic overshooting supercell kind of structure. So, um, continuing to see a lot of wind in some of these, some mostly straight wind, but giving the moderate risk. I'm assuming they're talking about embedded tornadoes because some of these do show kind of some hot spots at times and then they kind of back off. So hot spots and back off, hot spots and back off, and that's kind of the trick the tricky part with the storms that want to pulse up and down. But as you see here again, like we talked about in our posts, so the orange warning polygon here, so denotes that severe thunderstorm warning, but it's got that black background on it. I know it's kind of a little hard to see maybe on Facebook, but it does have that black background there, indeed, on it on the border, and that denotes that it is a considerable severe thunderstorm. So there, it gets destructive. It goes one more other than that, but it is definitely a severe thunderstorm to be taken seriously, and it's because of that large hail, and the heavy wind, and those things that go with these storms this time of year. But it sounds like these are especially energetic in our environment right now, so something we'll definitely be paying attention to. Things are starting to slide on down from that area of like Missouri and developing, so that's where we expect to see kind of the things coming from. Um, still waiting because they must be really working on things because they're a couple minutes late now, and they're usually pretty quick, right on the spot with the severe outlooks when they say they will be out. But yeah, Storm Prediction Center so far running a couple minutes behind on this outlook that should be released. So let me look on Twitter because usually it'll come out here just a hair before. So I've confirmed hail. Looks like Williamson County of at least 1.75 inch. And again, we are simulcasting on YouTube, and I'm trolling the Twitterverse right now as we speak under at Bad Karma Chasing. Lots of reports of hail. Looks like all over Hickman County, um, Williamson County. I don't see that update yet. Looks like they've got a new mesoscale discussion out. Not for us. Just kidding. I don't see that yet, y'all. So they're thinking on it and still working on things, evidently. So I will get that to you as it comes out. But again, still got a pretty good bit of things to talk about just with all the storms that are going on in the area at the moment. So I'll throw this back in motion and kind of see what's been going on, how things have been rolling there. And again, we are expecting more. This is not all that is coming. There is more coming. So, slow that down just a little bit there. Yeah, there we go. So, there's more coming later on tonight. We're still trying to work on the exact time frame of that because it is a little bit back and forth as far as the timing. Yeah, it's like NWS National just reissued that severe thunderstorm warning, carrying it on into the rest of Williamson County, part of Rutherford County and Smyrna, and then Davidson as well too. So let me stop that real quick here, make sure that updates. Yeah, so that's it. It just populated. Golf ball sized tail. That's crazy. All right, yeah, and Bumpy is out for the moment as well too. So y'all bear with me in the comment section of the chat on YouTube. Yeah, lots and lots of things going down weather-wise in the mid-state area today for sure. Lots and lots. Still no update. I'm wearing out the refresh button here. Yeah, for everybody just joining us, yeah, that breaking news. We'll go ahead and talk about that again, just real quick, for while we wait on the Storm Prediction Center. They issued Mesosphere discussion number 981. As you can see with the purple outline there, pink, whatever you want to call that, we are just removed from it. It looks like it touches maybe the edge of Murray County there. As you can see, Franklin and Williamson County is covered in it, as is parts of like Hickman, right there to the Lewis County line. So we're right on the edge of it. Since that is the main area, we could potentially be still included by a county or two margin in that moderate risk area. And again, that is the 4 out of 5 risk area. So get into some pretty serious business there. So we will definitely still be eagerly watching it and waiting on that outlook to drop from the Storm Prediction Center. And again, it's normally dropped by now. They just are running about 11 minutes late at this point now. So still waiting to see. Again, just updating everybody on Facebook and Twitter. I could type. Man, still nothing. Appreciate you all joining us, though, here on the stream. Because as you see, storms today are putting down a good bit of lightning, and I think my lightning may have frozen there. That's not good. Why does it always do it on a really, really, really heavy lightning day? Why? Let's turn on the other lightning. Yeah, because it's still got plenty of lightning throwing down. Oh. See if we can get that to update. It's saying it just updated, but it did not. Lightning's way too far behind, so may have to restart that at a moment. But lots and lots of lightning out there. That's what I'm looking at here. Lots and lots of lightning out there, but it's lagging just a little bit behind, so that's probably more like it. But I imagine there's even more than that, so I may have to restart this here real quick before we get into the thick of things and make sure that our lightning is updating. Right now it's not, and it was definitely putting down a lot of lightning earlier. So have a look at our current conditions again. Yep, currently live in Sunnyside, about 86 degrees, winds about 6 miles an hour out of the south southwest, 29.1. Looks like inches of mercury on the pressure gauge. No measurable precip today so far, and have detected some lightning. Like I said, off of that earlier storm, it dropped some lightning just this side of Murray County, and we were able to detect it here in Sunnyside, about 12 miles away. So again, main stories. Flood watch is in effect for us through 7 a.m. Monday. That is one thing. We're just still outside of that tornado watch, as you see, indicated by the yellow on the radar map from a minute ago. I would throw up another graphic up there, but my graphic is outdated now. I'm gonna have to go grab another one from the NWS site. Um, and again, and likewise, still have to wait until they get those graphics done from the update whenever it comes out. Like I said, we are still actually waiting on that update right now, which is kind of odd. Normally, the SBC folks are pretty on it. So continue eagerly awaiting it because we really don't have any other chance or other choice, rather. So, but as always, questions, comments, all that fun stuff, throw them in the comments. I'm trying to get to them as we go. This looks like, yeah, hail right now in Franklin by the factory. I couldn't believe that. Shelby sending the big money. Appreciate that, as always. Yeah, definitely some gnarly things going on right now. It looks like just north of Spring Hill, Thompson Station. They've split this off into a separate warning now, it looks like. So, golf ball size hail, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Yeah, that will definitely rearrange your day. So, right now, 65 between mile markers 55 and 62. So, it's, yeah, just outside Murray County, 24 and 840. Looks like that's where that's crossing now. Let's have a look at this whilst we're at it. New velocity totals, because yeah, some of these winds look like they're measuring pretty strong, and then some of them it's trying to get a little bit, like I said, anytime there's heavy hail there's going to be at least some rotation because there's an updraft, but it doesn't look like these storms right now are particularly just like rotatey. Maybe I just made that word up just now, but they don't look particularly rotatey at the moment, but there's still definitely some updrafts there because there's some good sized hail coming out of these things. So let me swap this over. We talk about this. I'll try to restart the radar. So yeah, tonight, love about 68, probably a chance of thunderstorms for most everybody in the state at some point. It's going to come through is that line. There may be some storms ahead of the line. A couple, the different scenarios that we've discussed just as we've been going throughout the day today thus far. But right now, that looks like that is going to be the most probable scenario. It's going to come through later on, probably around or about midnight. Tomorrow looks a lot better. So only about maybe a 20-25% chance of rain, high about 85. But the stuff that we're expecting tonight is going to be the main thing that we're looking at. So there's the old tornado watch graphic. So some of these counties are removed now. I'll show you the live view again once the radar loads back up. And we'll have a look at the old graphic. So again, this is about to be outdated. So this is what they're actually replacing right now. And we expect, no, that's still the old one. Just kidding. Don't pay attention to that. So I've got this restarted now anyway. So there you can see, somewhat still not updated lighting. Looks like the lighting's just lagging behind. It's not us. It looks like it's on them. So lightning's lagging behind a little bit there, but you can see the yellow counties. They're showing the tornado watch. We'll turn the radar off just a moment. You can see the tornado watch counties in yellow there. So we are not in it, although we are covered in the geographic area of like when you look up the coordinates, which is odd and also normally doesn't happen. But it's been one of those days today, I guess. So still a wait and see right now, but it looks like the majority of all of this is going to stay to our north. The big story being the majority of the stuff that's not here yet coming out of our northwest there from Missouri later on, because it's looking like that's the area that we really, really expect to see the troublesome things out of. And it looks like some of those, yeah, are starting to fire up now across central Missouri. We're heading into Arkansas also. Keep spamming the button here. But yeah, we still have no update. I've got it open on Twitter and open on their website. Just spamming the button. Wait, here they posted something. What they post? Hail reports. Egg size, 2-inch hail. Fairview, Williamson County looks like off of between 840 and 100. So that's some pretty big hail. several large hail reports, 225-inch. Couple of those looks like 9 miles west southwest of Franklin. See another $half size. So yeah, pretty good size hail out there, folks, with these storms. So assuming that may still be the case if we're looking at some pretty strong storms with some pretty strong updrafts later on this evening, but I'm assuming the atmospheric conditions may be similar. It may not be quite that just nutty by the time it gets here. Because I mean, we're talking, maybe like 2 o'clock in the morning with these storms. I can't believe this still is not updated yet. That's crazy. Let's have a look. Ew. I hope that's artifact. Yeah, it's got to be artifact. Like, whoa! Oh my god! That's like, yeah, that's artifact. That's not really there. I just say because that's showing some craziness right there. Like having a hurricane in your pocket. Yeah, it's something messing with the radar. Is what that is. Whoa, yeah, it is there. It's there on base too. What is that? I mean, it may be some hellacious inflow that it's picking up there for like from the upper levels of the clouds, but yeah, that's not really there. So don't get freaked out about that one. Right, Debbie sending the big money. Appreciate that. There was a couple of others in there. Shelby, appreciate that. Nancy, appreciate that as always. Actually, just left Franklin getting hit with huge hail. Thought it was going to break the windshield. Yeah, I bet. It looked like it was huge. Tracy, Mount Pleasant, still waiting on the storm, so the main show's not here yet. Bradley got to drive from Columbia to Laverne. Should you not? I mean, you can. If there's going to be a gap, looks like here in just a little while, the main line's not going to come through until later on, like probably after midnight or thereabouts. There could be some storms that break out ahead of the main line, but you'll want to just stay weather aware for those. Angel says, "What's the purple circle? And are we in there? Purple circle was that mesoscale discussion we were just talking about. We are not just quite in it yet, but we are right on the edge of it. Like the tippy edge of Murray County is right on the edge of it." Allison says the level 4 risk for now or tonight. It's going to be for later on tonight, between like now and tonight, if there are any storms that break out ahead of this main line. Because it is sounding like our atmosphere is very conducive, very unstable right now, very moist. So could cause issues. Sorry, wants to know if it'll hit Columbia Lewisburg. I have no idea, but all of Middle Tennessee pretty much is under this same threat once they finally do release this update. Here we go. They left it at enhanced. Interesting. Did they? No, it hasn't updated yet. So hold on. They've updated it yet, but the graphic has. Ooh, they did do moderate. They did it. All right, hold on. Where are we at? Because we're gonna be close. The page has. Oh my god, are you kidding me? The page hasn't updated yet. Like the stuff has, but the little thumbnails have, but the actual page hasn't. Ugh. So yeah, they issued the moderate. Let's see if we can pull it up and get it to update here, and we'll just look at it that way, sports fans, all together now. Lightning's lagging. So I'm gonna turn the lighting off, unfortunately. It's a good tool, but it gets overwhelmed, it seems like, during events like this. Alright, let's go here and look at SPC Day 1 Outlook. See if it'll update. Looks like it has not updated on this end of things yet. But yeah, it went moderate because I'm looking at the thumb. Here we go. Now is it going? Oh, the thumbnail of the thumbnail updated. Come on. But it's still showing the same old text. It's going to be close, though, it looks like, folks. I'll leave this up here, and when it updates, it just updates. I'm gonna have to take a nap. This is gonna suck. Thinking out loud. Oh, come on and update. Let me see if it's. Yeah, here we go. It's more than one way to defer a line. Yeah, so it's almost to Murray County. I've got it here on another site now. It's sad that this a third party got it quicker than the SBC site updates it. Tax dollars at work, folks. All right, so here we go. Here is that moderate risk area. So as you can see, Murray County is right there in the center. If you find 65, little blue line going down, that's where it touches Murray County on the far eastern side. So we are right at the edge of the moderate risk area, about like I figured we would be. So that purple line that we were showing just a moment ago is roughly going to be the outline of the new moderate risk area. It does not look like the. Here we go. All right, finally, yes, the update is up. So, all right. Why has this not updated yet? That updated. Whoa. Yeah, so there's this significant chance of tornadoes. They're just off to our west. Wind outlook. See if it's updated. No, it has not updated because we're in the hatched area on it now. So it looks like, yeah, some of these things have updated and some of them have not yet. That has, yeah. So the hail's updated. So, yep, still waiting on the other things to update. So let me go ahead and I'll pop over here and we'll read everything together. All right. All right, so yep, there everything is. So moderate risk, you can see everything. I'll hover over Murray County. So yeah, again, Murray County is right there. You can see where my map cursor is, not far away at all from the moderate risk area. Tornado, 15%, 10%, and then the hatch risk. The hatched area, it represents a 10% greater possibility of a strong tornado. So EF2 to EF5 within 25 miles of anywhere in that little point. So strong tornadoes, and then 15%. So we're right on the edge of the 10 to 15% as far as that goes. Wind, we're in the hatched area again, but we're right on the edge of the 30 and the 45%. So going from, kind of like medium risk to high risk there. And then hail, same way, we're firmly kind of in the hatch 30 there as far as that goes. So it says, and I'll paraphrase some of this because I know this is going to be to take you into weather nerdy for some. Severe storms expected from the Ozarks this afternoon and evening into the Tennessee Valley tonight. Again, kind of coming out of Missouri. Tornadoes, some strong to intense. That's new. Very large to very large hail. The primary threats this afternoon and evening, with involving overnight severe with embedded wind tornado threats. That we expected. The strong to intense tornado part we did not expect. Primary focus on this outlook update is a moderate risk upgrade from central Missouri into western Kentucky, northwest Tennessee. EML is affected across this region in wake of morning convection, permitted strong heating and destabilization. The outflow boundary and destabilized region north of this boundary provide a vorticity-rich, low-level air mass, favorable tornadoes. So that's that wind flow and the helicity of the twist in the atmosphere that we're talking about. supercells are already starting to develop in the hot and unstable air mass across southwest Missouri. They are. I was just looking at that. We'll move towards the vorticity-rich air mass this evening, so that's towards us. Additionally, a strengthening low jet. Again, upper level winds. When it says jet stream, talk about jet, that's what it's talking about. Just think high up in the sky, like a jet, upper level jet. Members of the chance long track super. I need to check that. So it's saying, yeah, most 18Z19 models show intense long track supercell through the region later this evening with increased 0 kilometer, so low level updraft probabilities, giving more supporting evidence of the rapidly evolving tornado a threat. Giving aforementioned factors, several strong to intense tornadoes are possible this evening. CMCD 980 for additional info. That's the one we were just reading a moment ago. Eventually, these supercells will likely congeal into an MCS amid amid extreme instability. Strong shear and steep lapse rates will likely have a significant wind threat into the late evening and early overnight hours. That's going to be us as well too. So the tornado threat again seems higher to the northwest, but we're going to be on the wind threat too, no matter what. But we're right on the edge of both. So that's going to be the trick for right now, is what it seems like. So again, all of this, it will be up on the page in just one hot second. So for my visual folks, feel free to have a look at that in just a second. And everything I read there, and again, that was the 3:20 p.m. The 20 Zulu update from the Storm Prediction Center. Biggest thing is we're really close now to that 4 out of 5 that we talked about. So that is a thing, and we're close to it. That's the biggest thing I want you to take from all that. You don't have to worry about the nerdery or the whatever else or anything else. Just take away from that we are really close to the 4 out of 5 area that we don't want to be close to. So that is the big update. Posting that now. We will continue our coverage as we go and as we get closer to the rest of the evening coming on in, and those storms coming through. So as they're coming out of Missouri, we'll be keeping a close eye on them to see what they will do kind of as they get into that atmosphere that we talked about. It's going to be moist, unstable, and favorable for those additional storms. So definitely keep an eye on things, stay weather aware, stay tuned, make sure you've got a good way to get the warnings, because all this, again, will come through after like bedtime hours, things like that. So make sure you've got a way to get the warnings and to do the things, and something that'll wake you up for sure. So other than that, we'll be keeping an eye on things. So stay tuned to Weather Down in Muletown, and we will be right back.